Hi, I'm Nate at Practical Garden Ponds. In this series, I'm going to share my freshly built dream pond with you in hopes that I can help you figure out how to avoid commonly made pond mistakes so that when you're finished your own practical dream pond, you're perfectly happy with it as I am. So we're going to go back in time to when this pond was simply a drawing on a piece of paper, and we're going to take you step by step through everything necessary to get from that freshly green lawn to this beautiful pond. So let's get practical. We've all heard about ponds gone wrong. Maybe you've experienced that. Ponds that don't hold water, either literally or figuratively. Maybe it's a pond that's just a really lot of work for the owner. Or perhaps the pond is aesthetically displeasing. It doesn't look nice, the water's not clear, or the pond itself isn't pretty. Maybe it doesn't support life the way it should. We call these ponds gone wrong. And even sometimes ponds that are made relatively well can just have issues or problems, green water or fish health problems, or just simply maintenance issues that are hard to take care of and that come back up repeatedly. We'd like to help you be able to avoid those mistakes. There's a lot of room between ponds going wrong and the perfect practical dream pond. In fact, in a matter of speaking, you can have the perfect pond at a very wide variety of levels because the perfect pond depends on your expectations. If you don't mind tinkering with the pond a lot and messing to keep the algae under control and so forth and so on, there's nothing wrong with a pond that is much more minimalistic than what I've built here. On the other hand, if you're looking for a really low maintenance pond with spectacular results, the technology and equipment exists that we can put the work and effort and some money in up front to make your pond a lot less expensive and a lot easier to maintain for the long run. Years ago, I had a little pond which later I began to see as ugly, especially when I became a pond professional and started building beautiful ponds for other people. I was just completely dissatisfied with my own little pond. That was a lot of work as well. And so I told my wife I was taking it out and I wasn't going to build another pond until I could build my own dream pond. For years, I was the pond guy without a pond. Now that's embarrassing, but I was all the time planning and dreaming up this pond that you see behind me. So what makes this pond special? This pond uses an undergravel suction grid that's air driven, very inexpensive to operate, and yet I get fantastic filtration from the bottom of the pond. In addition, it has a Helix moving bed filter that is completely maintenance free. It's got a Helix skimmer, which is a little bit of work. You have to empty the skimmer basket, but an awesome time-saving device for skimming leaves and debris off of the surface of the water. Now this pond also has some practical aspects that reflect my personality. I'm always wanted to be a farmer. That never happened. So I'm growing vegetables in a hydroponic trough off to the side of my pond, using the pond water to fertilize tomatoes and lettuce and other things we need for our family. We're even considering growing some game fish for food in with our beautiful Japanese koi. All of this is how I'm trying to make my pond fill my needs, and yet because we're busy with the business, I wanted a pond that was easy and not a lot of work, and I've got that. So in this series, we're going to share all of that technology with you so that you know what you can do to make your pond easy and fun. In the next video, we're going to take you back in time and we're going to go step by step through the process of building my pond.